Welcome back, everybody. Cliff again with Off the Line by Mike Nagel. I've cooked up another scenario. I'm calling it We Gotta Get Out of This Place, where Major Evans and his orderly Private Martinez are trapped back in a town here. So let's do red. One rectangle. They're going to be back in this town here, trapped. And between them and safety lies a German force who are going to set up in here. And trying to relieve them are going to be some Americans, us, who are coming from over here. These Germans are going to be trying to be a delaying force. So they'll set up in the box and then they're going to drop back. They got good delaying positions here. And then like here and here. So they can sequentially drop back, try not to die, slow the Americans down, because ultimately there will be German reinforcements arriving along the road randomly, trying to track down Martinez and Evans to capture them. So the Americans are going to have to press pretty vigorously, try to flank here, but there's going to be a lot of fire coming at them. Coming in the north, the better protection in the trees, but it's slower going. It's going to take probably 4 or 5 turns just to make it to the outskirts of the village. And by then, the Germans are going to be showing up. So the Americans have to press as fast as possible. I haven't had a chance to really try this one too much, so I'm hoping you guys will help me out. At any rate, let's get set up. According to the directions, the Germans set up first. They have base orders of 1, break value of 8. And the Germans setting up first in the blue box is this blocking force, which includes 2 fakes and a machine gun. So here we have them. We're going to need, we've got this light machine gun here, and we got a leader. Don't want the leader to be the crew member for the light machine gun, so I'm going to go to the German build and deploy those guys. These are the potential crew. I'm going to select one of those, and he's going to be a crew. There's my crew. Now I can toss these in, the leader and the machine gun and the 2 fakes. And we can put these in our setup area. So we're going to go 1, 2, 1, 2. My setup area does not include that. It includes that building and this building. Let's put these guys up here. 1, 2, and that's outside. One, 2. There. I'm not so keen on getting them up and getting shot at. I want them to be able to drop back. So that's the German setup. Next, we have our hiding guys. Martinez and Evans set up second. So what they do, so we've got 3 fakes, Martinez and Evans, which are group 1. 3 fakes in group 1. So that's that. 3 fakes in group 1. And they're going to go into the American build. I'm going to put them in there. And I'm not going to know which is which either. We've got to try to find them and escort them off the board. All right. And they go back here. They can never move into the open, so we want to be somewhere where we can move around from building to building. So here they can move within these 3 and then these 3, so it can move around these 6. This one can move around in this cluster. This one can move around in this cluster. Put them back here in the woods and over here in the woods. So they can run around the rosies here. They're going to try to be unspotted. And the Germans are going to try to spot them. And we're going to try to spot them. And it's a race to see who can get to them first. And now the American group, which is going to be here. That's our relieving force. We're going to set up over here. And what do we got? I'm going to zoom in a little bit. There. So, I got Johnson, Foster, Murphy, Young, James, Roberts, Butler, Thompson. Here's my assistant squad leader. This is my Browning. Gray, Sanchez, Perez, and Lewis. Given how they're set up, where do I want to go? We're going to get shot at here. We're going to get shot at there. This is slower. What if we just press up into around this church, try to blast our way through? We set up a fast flanking force and a covering force to draw a little fire up north, but the bulk I'm going to put down south. We're going to try to squirt by him. If I can squirt by him, we can try to find these guys over here in town, hopefully before the Germans show up. So I'm going to put 4 up north and the bulk down south. I'm going to use my assistant squad leader up north. I'm going to use my squad leader down south. I want my Browning down south. I'm going to put some light firepower up north. And all the bulk down here. So these guys can set up here. I think we're going to use the wall. And we're going to keep them together here in this hex. So we're going to come down here. They're not in the church, they're around behind, out of sight. We're going to pop around on the wall and try to set up a firing group there to fire this way, because like with from here we can put down fire to try to pin down some of their guys. And down south here we're just going to set up out in the open. We've got 3, 4, 5. We're going to have 6 cards. So we'll probably have decent chances. So we'll give him that. And these 3 rifles out here we use the church for cover here. We can use his 3 to move those 3. The rest of these guys can move along with Johnson. So we'll mask all these guys. I meant mask. There. Mask those guys. And there we go. So I can zoom out a bit. And we're pretty much ready to draw for initiative. Americans have the initiative at first. So let's set this to American initiative. We got our Americans here. Let's switch these around. Put the Americans over here because we'll come in from that side. Germans over here. And according to this, for the Germans, at the end of each turn, beginning with turn 4 at the end, you draw a random card. If the 10 column is red, a reinforcement comes in, you roll for which one, and then you roll for a number to see what hex they come in. They come on the road north, east, or south. And then turn 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, there's more chances for them to come in. So anywhere from turn 5 till the end, they can get reinforcements. Alright. So that's the setup. That's the plan. We'll see how that goes. These guys here who are hiding out in the woods can move 1 hex on their own. So they're kind of like playing cat and mouse. As the Germans are hunting them, they're going to try to move away to avoid being spotted. They probably won't move much unless they have to, because moving increases the chances of being spotted. And they can't leave the board. So they have to be escorted. That's the plan. I hope you'll give this a try and give me some feedback. Let me know if you enjoyed these scenarios or not. And I will talk to you next time.